Hey everyone, welcome to Radical Improvements. This is the channel where we're looking at style and self-improvement to keeping you looking as good as possible and crushing all your goals. Don't know if that'll be my new tagline. I kind of like it though. Let's get into the topic of this video. I want to talk about bringing a little bit more flash into your style and accepting that you, yes you, will become noticed for your style if you make an effort in it, if you start building great outfits, if you start looking to actually stand out from the crowd. It is inevitable that you will have to get used to being noticed, get used to being complimented for it. You have to get used to standing out, which is its own journey. It's its own thing you have to embark on. The reason I want to talk about this as well is because it comes from a recent post made in a mastermind group which I coach in. I'm employed by Andy, Kill You're in a Loser, to coach in his group. Primarily he wants me to coach on style, like helping all the new guys that sign up. They'll have clothes that they wear, outfits that they like, and they basically just post their wardrobes and their outfits, and I do what I usually do on style consults, which is kind of break down what they can improve on, what they can buy, what outfits they can make up from their existing stuff. A new guy popped in and was saying, essentially he wanted to overhaul it entirely. He wanted to make his style as attractive as possible, and he was asking, how do I go about this? And I didn't get, the first post on this was made by a person who I have a great admiration for. Like this poster has incredible style, an incredible image, and they've clearly worked very hard on it. They've clearly put a lot of effort into making the image as noticeable, I would say, but also as extravagant. And it's just, I have so much respect for the style that this person has crafted for themselves. And their advice to the new guy was basically look at how celebrities stand out. Look at how people who are known to have a great style, look at how they stand out. Look at how they add flash to their wardrobe. Look at how they're not fading into the background. They're not being the NPCs. They are being the center of attention. They are grabbing your attention purely with just what they've chosen to wear. And it's not just because any of them are good looking or they have great charisma. They have those things too. Like high level A-list celebrities obviously have those things, but they also have a very planned style. It's very intentional that they're there grabbing your attention, because obviously a lot of them, their careers revolve around keeping the attention of as many people as possible. And that was their advice to this new guy, was that you want to actually stand out. Like, you should be aiming to stand out. You shouldn't be happy with blending into the background. And I love this post so much. I love this advice so much. It is something that guys should really get through their head if they want to have an incredible, elite, above average life. They want to be in their dating goals, in their business goals, all that stuff. They need to be comfortable with standing out. They need to be comfortable with being noticed, and people having an immediate, maybe even polarized opinion on them when they first see them and they make that first impression with their image. It's also fantastic advice to tell guys to try and have more flashy wardrobes. I've talked about this before in other videos. My shearling jacket video came up recently because I was trying to help some guy in a really cold weather environment, and I was talking about how shearling jackets are actually a really good flash item, and a lot of the guys that I help don't have enough flash in their outfit. And they basically, I've consulted guys before who have they've bought all the stuff that I recommend, but kind of the more boring, I would say, less noticeable stuff. And I wrote an article a while ago for my blog, and I haven't really done a video on it. I really should, but I called it the pains of being a wallflower man. And in that I went into how too many guys, you can sum up their style by basically just calling them a wallflower man, that nice guy who gets ignored over there. That's really the problem, with a lot of guys who are in dating, trying to improve it, and they're dressing the blandest, they're dressing so bland, and they're feeding into the sea of average, the background, with all the other guys they're competing against. And they're also, the cruelest way I could put it is that guys dress like NPCs in their own story. You're the main character of your life, your story, and you're dressing like you're an NPC. You're not dressing like how they would dress a main character. That was the crux of my argument. That was the harshest possible terms that I could put it in. I know changing your style is difficult. I've done a whole video about that back in the day. I'm radically overhauling your style is quite a difficult thing to do from a mental point of view, because you're wearing a lot of stuff that you don't really associate with yourself. Like, you have an image of yourself, you do not associate the clothes that you're starting to wear, the accessories, because a lot of guys have never even worn like necklaces and pendants before. A lot of guys have not really worn like a watch before sometimes. A lot of guys haven't worn rings, but I'm not wearing them today, but you know what I mean. And it's like, yeah, this is all new to a lot of people and they have to get comfortable with it. But it's to get comfortable with it, you have to do it in the bloody first place. You have to like jump into doing this. You have to go headlong and actually start wearing stuff that makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable so you can get over it, feel comfortable in it, and make that your new image. That is the whole point. And that is the difficult initial process that the wallflower men and the NPC guys and the nice guys have to get over in the beginning, is changing their own self-image to something that is more, that will make you stand out, something that is flashier, something that will get you attention from the girls you're interested in. That is the whole point. So, back to the title of the video, leaning in to fashion, to being someone who is known for their style, and to being a guy who is attractive because of their image, because they fix their image. It's crucially important. Try and have this mindset. Try and have this fuck it mindset where you just put on the clothes that you know are attractive and you go out there and you become that guy. Alright, I hope this video has helped you in some way. Peace out.